Hello gamers, I'm Obi, and today I'm going to be ranking every single skin in the new Brawl Talk. Now I'm just going to tell you in advance, this Brawl Talk was amazing, so this list might be a very top heavy. The tiers are Search-tastic, Amazing, Great, Good, and Poop Spike. Without further ado, we're starting with Angel, Larry, and Lori. Now I'm super hyped for the skin because it's a Brawl Pass skin. That means it gets 3 different colors. Now first, we do get to see some animations. We get the super animation over here when he throws Lori. We get Lori himself over here. We get the attack animations of Larry, which are pretty hard to see, but you see it a little bit here with the star pattern. And finally, we get the Lori animations shooting some crystals. Overall, I'm super hyped for this skin, and it's definitely going in Search-tastic. Next, we have the 2 recolors. First, we have Radiant Larry and Lori, which I like a lot. It has kind of like the bubblegum color scheme, and I think it fits them well. I wish Lori was a bit more different than the other ones though, but yeah, it still goes in Search-tastic. And the last one is Dark Angel Larry and Lori. Now, I'm probably not going to use this skin all the time, but I do really like this one. This is also going in Search-tastic. Next, we have our first hypercharge skin, which is Demon Mortis. Now, this skin is for the Mortis versus Edgar event. We do get to see a super animation over here, really slightly, but still really good. And over here, we get to see his attack animation as well. Now, for Mortis, it's kind of hard to make a super good animation because obviously he's a short range character. But for what they have to work with, it's pretty good. And we get to see also the takedown effect. Mortis kind of hides it, but I think it's this skull over here. Yeah. Anyways, so I think this skin is amazing. It's not as good as Larry and Lori. I think they're still a tad bit better, but it's still, don't get me wrong, it's still an amazing skin. Now for the recolors, there's Devilish Mortis, which same tier. I don't think it changes enough to be either higher or lower. And the last one is Lambent Mortis, which I definitely think is my favorite one out of all the colors, but it still stays in amazing. By the way, we also get to see his hypercharge mode over here, and I'm super happy for the change they made with hypercharge skins, where they stay as hypercharge form until someone dies, which is a great change. Next is Dark Angel Edgar. Now, similar to Mortis, he's a short range character, so his animations can't be amazing, but for what they had to work with, it is pretty good. Over here, we see when he jumps, there's a little pattern, and also when he jumps, he does get wings. Additional wings to show that he's flying, which I'm super happy about. And finally, there's the landing animation, also really good. They don't really show the attack animations. I mean, he does attack, but it is hard to see them since obviously he's on top of people. But here's the takedown effect with the wings with eyes, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's pretty good. I am really hyped to see what the different voice lines are going to be. Anyway, so this skin goes in Search-tastic tier in my opinion. It's a little bit better than the Mortis skin. Now for the recolors, there's Light Bearer Edgar, which I really like. And finally, Nightbringer Edgar. Same thing. I think all of these are equally good, and I'm probably going to change. If I get all 3, I'm probably going to randomize it because they're all equally as good to me. Now for the demon skins, we're starting with Demon Otis. Now we really do not get to see a lot of Demon Otis in this gameplay. We get to see some attacks, which we can barely see, and we don't even get to see him shooting his super. So yeah, this skin will depend on how good the animations are. So this skin might change after I see more of the animations, but for now, it's gonna go in good tier. I think it's kind of basic. It's a bit ugly. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's still a good skin. Now for a demon skin that I do really like is Demon Willow. Now again, the best thing about Willow is her attack animation. Since it stays on the ground, you can do a really cool attack animation, and you don't get to see it in this game. So my opinion might change on it, but we do get to see some of her winning animation. Her model is really nice. I like it a lot. And something special about the skin is that when someone is manipulated, they get there's an animation on them, which I think is a really clever concept. If I'm not mistaken, they've never done that with a Willow skin. But yeah, overall, it's going in great tier. I do really like it. And the last demon skin is Demon Ems. With Ems, you can do a lot of good animations since her attack stays for a long time and her super is huge and stays on the battlefield for really long. So yeah, with her super, it's teal with a pretty cool pattern. You can't see it that much, but I mean, it looks cool. And for the attacks, I mean, yeah, for an M skin, it's really good. Not to mention, I'm a really big fan of the model itself. I'll put it in great tier. Now for the Angel skins, we're starting with Angel Max. And I wish I could see the full winning animation because I think it's about to be really cool. But for the other animations, first we get the super, which is insane. I'm super hyped for it. And we get to see she has wings. She gets wings when she uses her super. Kind of similar to her other skin that I can't remember the name of. But it's really cool. We sadly do not get to really see the attack animations here. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be glass shards. But anyways, I think this skin is an amazing tier. I am so hyped for it. Next is Angel Lily. And we barely get to see anything from Angel Lily. But we did get her super animation. So when here's the heart when she shoots out her super. And where she was before she teleported, you get to see another heart. And we don't get to see the attack animation, sadly. But I think this skin looks great as well. And it's going to also go in amazing tier. Now for Angel Jean. I'm super hyped for this skin because I actually voted for this on the Supercell make. And I was kind of sad it didn't make it. But now it's here. We sadly don't get to see the split attack, but we get to see the attack itself. So here's the attack with the eye. And there's also the super here. I think it kind of looks weird because it's not a hand. Or like it's not something that grabs you. It kind of looks weird. But the design itself looks pretty cool. Overall, I'll put it in great tier. However, again, we didn't see the split shot. And we didn't get to see the full winning animation. So this skin might be bumped up to amazing or even Search Classic later on. Now we also got some recolors. First is Light Angel Colt. And as a recolor, I don't think it's great. I feel like the hair looks really weird. Obviously, the attack animation and super animation and winning animation, all of that is still good. But as a recolor, I don't think it's the best. So I'm actually going to put it in good tier. I think it's kind of lame and lazy. I wish they did something a lot cooler. And the other recolor is MP Colette. The recolor for Trixie Colette, which I'm super hyped about. Sadly, they didn't do a big redesign like they did like with Hoot Hoot Shelly or White Werewolf Leon. But for what it is, it's a fine recolor. It's not as good as the original in my opinion, but it's still pretty good. I'll put it in great tier. Now, for the 30 gem skins, I'll go through them really quick because they're not that important. But first is Rusty Otis. And I actually think these colors don't fit Otis that well. They kind of look weird. I'm actually going to put this in Poop Spike, and it might probably be the only skin in this update, which is Poop Spike. Next, we have High Flyer Lola. For what it is, it's pretty good. I mean, obviously it doesn't have attack animations, but for the price, whatever, it's fine. I'll put it in good tier. Next, we have Sous Chef Ruffs. Again, 30 gems, can't do much. But for what it is, it's a good skin. Then Cinema Shade. I think the concept of having 3D glasses is actually nice, but I can't put it higher than good. It's a good skin. And finally, we have Unlucky Juju. Also, a good skin. And now we have StarToon Studios 2, which I'm super hyped about. I loved StarToon Studios 1, and I'm happy they did another one so soon. The first one is Bizarre Maisie, a JoJo reference. I don't even watch JoJo, but I'm still super hyped for this skin. I love how every time you attack, there's some text on the screen. Even the super prepares the text. And we do get to see the super animation. It's pretty cool. The attack animation, I'm not sure what it is. It's a star? I think it's a star. Again, I didn't watch JoJo, so I don't really get it. But I still think this skin looks amazing. And the winning animation we get to see fully with 2 JoJo poses, which looks amazing. I am definitely putting this skin in Search-tastic. And for the recolors, I love the purple, and the platinum is probably my favorite. Both of them are also going in Search-tastic. Next, we probably have my favorite skin of the entire update. It's Rude Lou. I have never watched South Park, but I'm still super hyped for this skin. I think it's so sick. The winning animation is great. The walking animation is insane. And you also do get to see the super animation with the same art style. I love this skin. I won't put it Search-tastic because objectively, I don't think it's that amazing. Because objectively, I don't think it deserves that tier. But it's still an amazing skin. And I love this skin so much. Next, we have Paper Cordelius. I don't know if this is a reference to another show. But even if it isn't, I think it's really cool. It's very similar to Toon Spike. And he does get a takedown effect over here. So I'm guessing it's going to be a legendary skin. Now for a legendary skin, I'll actually put it in great tier. Now, again, I don't know if this is a reference to another show. If it is, it might bump it up. But for now, I wouldn't pay 300 gems for it. And now we have the Adventure Time collab. I don't know if it's an official collab, but still, it's a reference to it at least. We have B-list Ash. We get to see the attack animations here. Super cool. Sadly, we don't get to see his super animation, but still, I love this skin. I'll put it in amazing tier. And the last skin is Sugar Plum Rosa. Now, sadly, her super doesn't change that much. It does change, but not that much. And her attack animations are big donuts. I'll put this skin in amazing tier as well. I'm super hyped for these skins. So this is my tier list. Tell me your favorite skin and your least favorite skin. And subscribe if you want to see more videos. I'll see you in the next video.